Hello, welcome back tuning into today's first video. Got the 5-day forecast for this first video. In a bit, you'll be able to see the March month-ahead forecast as well, trying to have a bit of an idea about what could be happening for March in the UK. So that'll be coming up later on this afternoon. We may update Snow Watch this evening if I have time. I'm not sure if I will or not, but we'll see what we can do with that. But before I get on with the 5-day forecast, anyway, this is the 5-day forecast. Just to say about the advertising, so there's video ads on most of the page. They open up the content auction, they'll close back again. It's helping to pay for our website. Thanks very much for doing that. The websites we're using for the 5-day forecast come from weatherout.com and weathertech.de. Find links both websites on the links page. So we've got precipitation across the country for today. This is a radar picture from the Weather Outlook. It's not giving as much snow as maybe the models might have led us to believe it would, particularly with GFS yesterday. So we've got quite a bit of snow up in the northwest. Northern Ireland has been seeing some snow, and there's a covering of snow across parts of Ireland and Northern Ireland this morning. Also northern and western Scotland getting snow. So we thought it would probably be mostly in the north and west, and that is indeed where the lying snow is tending to be. Further south, we've got a wintry mix really through northern England, giving some sleet, snow certainly over high ground, rain at lower levels and sleet, and that's coming down towards Wales and some southern and central parts of England as well. It's basically still dry across East Anglia and South East England, but I think weather will be going downhill in the South East through this afternoon as a showery burst of rain moves through. And these will be wintry in places. Don't be expecting lying snow across southern and southeastern England, but you may see a few flakes mixed in with some of the heavier bursts of rain. So here's today's toxic pressure chart. This area of low pressure is clearing to the east. It's pulling down this cold northerly wind. So eventually it's all going to end up in colder air pushing south through the UK. So for the rest of this afternoon, we're going to keep showery bursts of rain coming and going really across England and Wales, with sleet and snow mixed in, especially over high ground. Further north, there's less of a problem getting it to snow there for Scotland and Northern Ireland. So I think we will have some snow across Scotland, Northern Ireland, parts of northern England as well through the course of this afternoon. Generally, lying snow will be on high ground, but for Scotland and Northern Ireland, it could come down to lower levels at times. It feels cold in that north wind. It's a strong north wind, especially in the north and west. So with temperatures of just 3 Celsius to 6 Celsius, it's certainly going to be feeling really quite cold across the country through the course of today. We'll keep showery bursts going into this evening and take a long time to sort of die away. But by the end of the night, most places will be turning drier. There's going to be a fairly widespread frost as winds begin to fall light. So through Scotland, northern England, down in towards the Midlands and Wales, I think it will be pretty frosty by the end of the night. Temperature go down to -1, -2, -3, perhaps in a few places. And with all of the precipitation around today, of course, there could be icy patches on untreated roads and pavements first thing tomorrow morning. Showers by the end of the night will generally be restricted to coast where they could be on the wintry side. As we move through into Thursday, a slightly quieter day for most of the day, but by the end of Thursday, the next area of low pressure is moving in off Atlantic, and a real headache this one is causing. But we'll start off with a fair amount of sunshine and dry weather on Thursday morning. There will be a frost in central northern parts. That frost and ice should go fairly quickly, but certainly it's getting stronger now, and of course it's rising earlier. It's getting lighter earlier in the morning. So I would imagine by around 8, 9 o'clock, most of this frost should be going. And it's basically going to be a fairly dry day for much of the day with sunny spells, turning increasingly hazy through the afternoon as this area of low pressure will be pushing into west, bringing outbreaks of rain into Ireland, parts of Wales and southwest England by the end of Thursday afternoon. Temperatures fairly chilly at around 3 to 7. Won't feel too bad in the sunshine and light wind, but as this cloud of rain sets in, feel quite cold there. Now we've got problems overnight, Thursday into Friday, as this area of low pressure comes across the country. Here it comes. This is 6 o'clock in the morning on Friday. It's running into cold air, and it's got cold air on its northern and western flank as well. So I think we're going to find outbreaks of rain through the evening on Thursday setting in across much of England and Wales, and that rain will be quite heavy. Could turn to snow over the Welsh Mountains and the Pennines, but I think generally rain in the evening. But overnight, as colder air begins to push back in from the north, we could find that rain turning more generally towards sleet, possibly a little bit of wet snow through parts of northern England, the North Midlands and Wales. Further south and southeast, I'm just expecting rain. To be honest, and temperatures there probably holding up around 5 degrees, but for Scotland, where it'll be clearer and drier, temperatures will go below freezing. And then more problems really as we're going into, I'm not quite sure what's happened there. We've skipped a chart, so let's go back and get Friday's chart up. So problems on Friday with this area of low pressure sitting across England and Wales. I think there'll be a band of rain, sleet or snow across northern England and North Wales on Friday morning. And if anything, that will probably tend to move southwards and eastwards through the course of the afternoon. Could bring a little bit of sleet or wet snow into the Midlands and Lincolnshire, but anywhere south and east of that, again, I would mostly be expecting rain. I think it'd just be a lot of cold rain around on Friday, to be honest, with sleet or snow mostly restricted to high grounds and hills. Scotland and Northern Ireland, not as bad. We're in this cold northerly wind, but it'll be brighter with sunshine and wintry showers up there. Temperatures generally around 4 or 5 Celsius, so just a little bit too high for widespread snow. That's how I think it's going to play out, but it is a very complicated one, and we need to keep an eye on it because there is a potential, albeit a low potential, but there is a potential for some snow from this on Friday. So it needs keeping an eye on, but I'm not really expecting anything too dramatic to happen. By the time we get through to the weekend, that low pressure is going off into Germany, and that leaves us in this northerly wind. So you're going to find rain, sleet or snow in the south and east overnight Friday and Saturday. It'll mostly clear away through the course of Saturday morning, and then we're left with that cold northeast wind bringing further wintry showers into the north and the east. The west gets the best of dry weather. Down in the southwest should have a mainly dry day with sunny spells. It'll be cold on Saturday, with temperatures generally between around 2 and 6 Celsius. And a widespread frost is possible on Saturday night. Sunday, I've been looking at a fairly dry day, but now it looks like we can bring a little bit of a trough down from the north. So we've got to keep an eye on that. That could bring rain, sleet or snow across Ireland, possibly Wales and southwestern England. If it's trended further eastwards, of course, it'll bring rain, sleet or snow to other parts of the UK, so we do need to keep an eye on it. But at the moment, it looks like many eastern and central areas will stay mainly dry with sunny spells on Sunday. And again, it's quite cold, frost early and late with ice, and temperatures by day somewhere between around, say, 3 and 7 Celsius. And then we end the 5-day forecast period on Monday with high pressure starting to ridge in from the Atlantic. It's beginning to back around towards the west, so it should start to lift the temperatures a little bit, maybe getting up to around 9 or 10 Celsius in the southwest on Monday afternoon. And there should be a fair amount of dry weather around as well with some sunny spells. Expect the risk of frost early and late, but by day, probably not too bad. Fairly quiet weather with sunny spells. If I have a look at the charts from weather outlook for the next 5 days, you see weather in your area. So here we go for today with showery bursts of rain across many parts of the country, a little bit of wintriness in with that across Wales and northern parts of England in particular. Thursday should be generally a quieter day. There could be a few showers developing through the course of the day, but I think it will be a quiet day on Thursday before more rain begins to push into the south and west by the end of the day. Friday is interesting. In the early hours, we've got this area of rain coming across England and Wales. This is suggesting the chance of heavy snow for northern England, maybe parts of Wales, maybe Northern Ireland as well, but there'll be rain mixed in with it, so it's a very, very complicated one through the course of Friday, and that continues into Friday morning. There's that band of rain or snow across Northern England on Friday morning, probably tending to move southwards, if anything, through the course of the day, with either cold rain or the risk of some sleet or snow, mostly over high ground, I would have thought. But we need to keep check on what's going on for Friday. As going to the weekend, things will turn more simple. We're in that northerly wind, so there'll be sunshine and wintry showers for Saturday, and then possibly bringing more general rain, sleet or snow into the west through the course of Sunday afternoon particularly. By the time I get through to Monday, it should be a quieter day, perhaps a few showers still left around, but generally a quiet day on Monday. Temperature's still fairly chilly, but in the sunshine, probably starting to stage a bit of a recovery. I would have thought that's how the trend will be through the course of next week with recovering temperatures. So, in summary, we're going to be seeing a fairly cold 5-day forecast period ahead with showers and longer spells of rain and possibly some wintry conditions as well. Always more particularly over high ground, but not exclusively so, particularly in the north and the west. And for the start of next week, probably turning drier and a little bit less cold. That's all for now. I've got the March month ahead forecast coming up in a while, so come back for that. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.